about being bold. Ukiwa muoga, pole. Money will never come to your pocket. You must be bold. I can see the fourth one, Bogwa Wainaina. Bogwa Wainaina. I see you one more to go. That's how people get opportunities. Okay, I can see Professor right here from the US. Professor is here. Keriako wa Kenya, Professor mwenyewe. Asante sana, Prof. Yeah, let's start from number 1. Please, this is your time to shine. Okay, Alice, unmute yourself and go.
So you want me to go?
Fantastic, go ahead.
Thank you very much, Dr. Washori. I look forward to this class. Sure, we missed you. And we know that everything was well. So my name
Mitabo Alice, consultant, mitabo kwako inaleta tafash kidogo. Tengeneza mitabo, consultant Alice Gigi. Take 2.
Then let me just one on the back.
Fantastic. Alice will be back. Back on stage. Ameenda backstage kidogo, ajitayarishe. Jojo Kinda. Go.
Thank God.
Amen.
I hope you can see me and can hear me clearly.
Fantastic. Very clearly.
Awesome. That's great. Nice to see you, Dr. George, and the team Nagilai. I'm not seeing Esther today, but we are happy for what you're doing in our lives always. We appreciate you. You don't take it for granted, your time, just to always make us a little bit better than we were before and giving us nuggets of wisdom. We always appreciate that. And of course, to the community that is around, that you have come to become a family. We don't take you for granted. We appreciate you always. And always we look forward to interacting together, partnering together, doing business together, and going places that only God can take us by his grace and will. And I'll just do my introduction. And as I've always been advised by Dr. George, that visibility brings credibility, and credibility brings profitability. So we thank you for this opportunity. I'll just introduce the company. Sinosoft is an information technology company. We are based in Nairobi, Kenya, and we have a global representative worldwide. So it's not just a Kenyan company. We have clients from all over the world. So if you're in the States, you can still do work with us. You can still partner with us. We started as a limited company back in 22, and we built modern websites, not just websites, but softwares that meet our clients' goals and make sure that we cater for the need of the audience. We always take into account everything that makes a tailor-made solution a success. We are website designers and custom software developers in Kenya. So it's not just about website. And we make sure that whenever we are doing work for you, we are doing it as if we are doing it for the Lord. So feel free to reach out to us so that we may assist you have a wonderful digital presence. As always, God bless you. Looking forward to today's lesson. Be blessed in Jesus' name.
Thank you, George. Thank you, George. I can see you can be a lecturer. Yes, thank you very much. Yeah, and thank you. Let's go to Bogwa. Bogwa.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Bogwa.
Hi, can you hear me?
Very well, as if you are next to my door.
Okay, my name is Bogwa Wainaina. I am the CEO and founder of Information Management Computer System. So in our company, we deal with installation of finance management system, academic management systems, and also we do internet installation. So if you don't have Wi-Fi at your place, you can call us, and then you do Wi-Fi installation at even for both business and home front. So for example, you intend to open a business. We have business packages at a friendly prices. So I'm very grateful for this mentorship. To be honest, since I started this mentorship, there have been some changes in the business, and I can say the business is doing very well since I started following your mentorship. I'm very grateful, sir, and may God bless you, and thank you, everyone, and I'm very happy, sir. Thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, Wainaina. You're doing a good job. May that business expand to the next level. Thank you so much, and keep going, keep pushing. Next time you go to Congo, we need to go together so that you kickstart your business right there. They need internet. Thank you, Professor. Professor, I see you. Professor, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Dr. It's a joy to see all of us. Mine is just to share something that has been provoked through these discussions. And then, as you know, that my training, I have no business background training, and so out of the very many meetings that we have had, I eventually realized that I needed to get the knowledge of becoming a real entrepreneur, and therefore I went back to school. So I'm back in school. I'm training myself and helping myself to rediscover or discover how to become a true entrepreneur. And I'm hoping that through the program, I will come back to you, Dr. To continue mentoring me, because there are some things that are coming out of the school learning that are really, really challenging me. And I'm almost at a point of pivoting some things that I've been doing. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. Good to hear that, you are back to school for you to do serious business, $1 billion business. That is what we are aspiring as Optiven. We want to be $1 billion business. And yes, karibu sana, Prof. I don't know whether this beautiful, wonderful lady, before we go to the last person, whether she can say hi, because I can see her on my screen, Mary.
Yes, I actually am right next door to Professor, but for the sake of the certificate, we are logged on differently because we do want to accomplish what we need to accomplish. But I am well, and greetings everyone in the name of the Lord. I am excited to be here, and truly, like everyone is saying, your mentorship is not taken for granted. Your time and your insight has really helped. And one thing you said that I've learned from is to diversify. And when I read your book and when I hear you have started many businesses and moving along, it's always an encouragement and really inspiring, even listening to the story of the other people. So I too have, we are at that stage where we are motivated and driven. So I've also launched something that is really cohesing into what I have always done. So I have launched a coaching business, and it's going very well. I'm amazed at God's faithfulness and the faithfulness of those that I'm looking upon and those that are mentoring me. I don't take them for granted. So I'm learning from you, I'm learning from others, and really just seeing things unfold in ways I had not expected. Of course, I anticipate there'll be challenges. I can feel them, the anxiety sometimes of a new business, the anxiety of not knowing how to move things forward. But I'm encouraged because I'm not a pioneer. I'm looking upon others who have done it and done it well.
Wow, fabulous,
Yes.
fantastic, remarkable. All the way from California, Mary. Thank you so much. And say hi to all the people of California, wherever you meet them. Thank you so much, Mary. I am inspired to hear that you are starting something. I like it, I love it. This one encourages me to keep going. Let's now hear from Alice Gige before you go to Evelyn.
Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Happy to be back. I hope now you can get me well.
Very good. Excellent.
Great. Yeah, thank you. So once again, my name is Alice Gige. I run a company called Alisa Coaching, and I'm happy to hear Mary saying she's gotten into coaching. It's a beautiful space. At Alisa Coaching, we work with people. We develop people in 3 areas. In the area of personal growth, because we believe people need to keep growing. And in the area of leadership, we believe leadership is critical, whether you're a business owner, whether you're employed, because as John Maxwell says, everything rises and falls on leadership. So we are very passionate about developing leaders for this and the next generation. And number 3, in the area of sales, we are all entrepreneurs, we are all in business, and I believe without sales, it's going to be difficult for us to grow our businesses. At Alisa Coaching, we want to ensure that we help you in that area that you can scale your business. So those 3 areas is where we are. If you need any support in any one of them, you can reach out to us. Back to you, Professor Daktari.
Wow, fantastic. That's an epic pitch. I like it, the way you are pitching. I am sure the plenary here, they are already convinced that, yes, they need your services to train their salespeople, and everything rises and falls on sales. So everything is selling. Everybody is selling something. We are selling something all the time. That's very encouraging. Kuna mtu nimeona hapa amepotea. Nani huyu? Ni Evelyn. Evelyn, your hand was up.
Yes, my hand was up and I'm still here.
Good.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm glad to be here today for the class. I was waiting for it. And yes, my name is Evelyn Motuku. My company name is Renewal Enterprises Limited. We are a printing and branding company based here in Nairobi. And we major in corporate stationery, where we do business cards, letterheads, and envelopes. We also do merchandise materials, the marketing materials, the brochures, flyers, banners, and posters. The merchandise material, we do the t-shirt, mugs, caps, and promotional items. So that's what we do in Renewal Enterprises Limited. We also do the large format printing and signages. You've mentioned that you'll be going to Congo. I'll be part of those going to Congo. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, Evelyn. Welcome to Congo. Congo is the land of opportunities. I was there and I was mesmerized. You know, when I took a flight from Kenya to Addis, you know, I found a big Dreamliner, huge plane, big. And that Dreamliner, 90% was Muzungus, yani Chinese, yani European, Germans, and 10% was black. I said, hey, I think I'm in the wrong plane. And I asked the flight attendant, is this plane going to DR Congo, Lubumbashi? Oh yes, we are going to Lubumbashi. I was shocked to see the way people are moving to Congo. Yet, you and me, when you hear about DRC, you only see war. You don't know war is just here in Rwanda, Goma, Kidogo, all the other part of Congo, which is 4 times bigger than Kenya. There's no war. People are doing business. I decided to go around the town of Lubumbashi. And for the first time, I saw trucks 30 kilometers following one another, taking copper and cobalt to the ocean for the shipment. Then I discovered who are the owners of these mines. I went to 3 mines. They are all owned by Chinese. Others are owned by people from Europe. I said, wait a minute. What are Kenyans doing in DR Congo? Immediately, I told my guy, please, I want to buy dinner for Kenyans there. When I bought dinner, about 150 Kenyans came, and I was asking them, what are you doing? Good enough, I found one entrepreneur called Baraza. This guy has brought 170 people from Kenya. He's running restaurants. He has 2 restaurants. He's running a garage on a 5-acre development whereby he is repairing trucks for people. And he has hired Kenyans to do the mechanic. Then he also supplied fuels. I said, wait a minute. All these entrepreneurs who are struggling in Kenya, and from here to DR Congo, 2 hours by KQ, only 2 hours. Congo now is visa-free. It is actually visa-free for 90 days. So you can go there, register a company, and pay $2,000 and get a work permit. It's very friendly. You get a work permit. So I want to encourage all the entrepreneurs, because me, I was taken by Equity Bank twice. I went over COVID. Now they took us another time. So I want to encourage all of you. Please spare some money. Just go to Lubumbashi, because Lubumbashi, they speak a bit of English, a bit of Swahili, and a little French. So you can easily survive there. Yeah. I also saw another lady, you know, from Murang'a. She went there, started a clinic. To see her is $50 because Congo is a dollarized economy. So I want to challenge you that even as we think about businesses in our villages, in our countries, in Nairobi, in Nyeri, in Murang'a. Let's think beyond borders. For me, I am inspired. Actually, we have changed our headquarters. Today, we are opening our global headquarters in Karen. We are calling it global headquarters in Karen. Why? We want to think global business, not only plot in Gong, Vipingo, Nakuru. We want to think beyond. And because you are my mentees, let's have this spark of thinking beyond. If you're doing printing, my friend, kuri hakuna kitu, there's nothing. You can be able to start your own printing business right there, and you make money not in Kenya shillings, money not in kwashas, money in dollars. So please go, go, go. It is possible and doable. Allow me to go to my topic today, tonight. And the topic is very interesting because if I knew this topic 26 years ago, today I'll be a trillionaire today. But I did not know it. And I'm going to speak to you not based on books or internet. I'm going to speak to you based on my own experience for the last 26 years. Strategic thinking for an entrepreneur. Strategic thinking for a professional. Strategic thinking for a business person. Let me tell you a secret. If you discover this long-term thinking as an entrepreneur, you'll be able to achieve your goals faster and very quickly. Why? Entrepreneurship is a long-term assignment. That's why for me, I don't mentor people who want to get rich very quickly. Unataka kutajirika biu kesho, you want to be a millionaire tomorrow. No, 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 no. Entrepreneurship is like a growing child. The child is born, trying to crawl, trying to walk, trying to run. It takes time. Entrepreneurship and business is about long term. Business takes too long before it matures. Look at Optimate, 26 years. After 26 years, this is the time you say, hey, now we move from Duruma, we went to Nyakeo House, went to Gilfidan, now we went to APSA. Now we have completely moved from APSA to our own space in Karen, our own space, big space. Why? 26 years. Why? Business is long term. And that's why as an entrepreneur, you must think long term. You must think long term because business take long. And for you as a beginner, as the owner, you must think long term. Number two, we always start green, like what Mary is telling us now. You start very green, and we do it. It's like a Form 1 guy. You know, when you go to Form 1, you're excited. You don't know where the dormitory is, who is the prefect, who is the headmaster. You are confused like a chicken. Uko too happy, you don't know what to do. That's how business is like. We all start very green. I remember when I started business, I tried stationery, I tried supplies, I tried this, I tried this. We all start very green. But when you're starting, you have no experience at all, because in schools, we rarely learn about entrepreneurship. We have no experience. No wonder the fellow talking to you here, George Washiori, I did 15 businesses that collapsed. Yeah, you try this one, water packaging collapses. Asahi Motors collapsed. Tours and travel collapsed. Cosmetics collapsed. Collapsed, all of them. Some auctioned, Why? Because I was green, no experience, and I did not have what I call the long-term thinking, the strategic thinking. Number three, we, as entrepreneurs, other than starting very, very green, as an entrepreneur, number three, you learn as you work. You learn as you grow as you work. As you start this, as Professor is telling us, as you start now your business, every day is a learning day. You are learning something. You are learning about cash flows. How do you manage cash? Yesterday I was speaking to a certain church, Full Gospel Churches of Kenya in Embakasi. And one of the guys asked me a question. Hey, Bwana CEO, Bwana George, can you tell me, I am in business, but every time I do my numbers, every time I do my accounts, my expenditure is bigger than my income. Please tell me in simple terms, how can I have more income than expenditure? And we had a whole discussion about managing expenses and growing your income. So for you as a strategic thinker, long-term thinker, and you're in business or entrepreneurship, you have to learn as you do it. You have to learn as you grow how to manage these cash flows. And that's why I always say, I fear people who want to get money quickly. Nowadays, there's something called Forex. And I sympathize with a lot of my friends. You know, I was in Oregon the other day, and I met a friend of mine who lost a lot of money. The owner of this Forex is not in the US. The owner is in Singapore. So that means you cannot get the owner. The website just went down with a lot of money in millions. Millions. Can you imagine? So please, if you're in my mentorship, this idea of quick money, you know, return is 20%, return is 18%, yet you know for sure the IFB infrastructure board is 12. Can you imagine? So you want to get money quickly. No, no, no. That is not strategic thinking. That is short-term thinking. Number 4, entrepreneurs do a lot of trials. You know, they keep trying. Ni kujaribu tu, you know. And as an entrepreneur, it's normal to keep trying. There's a story I read of this guy called Thomas Edison. This guy really wanted the world to be different. Yani, alikuwa ameshoka na giza. At night, there's no light, nothing. Then he was thinking, how can I light the whole world? And this guy was trying stuff. Anashikanisha mawaya, here, there. And he tried the first time, failed. Second time, akaanguka. The 10th time, nothing. 100 times, 0. 200, nothing. 500, 0. 501, hakuna lighting, nothing. 1,000, and this guy was crazy. This was an entrepreneur. The guy was crazy. But 1,009th time, bulb ikawaka. Yani ikawaka. Akaona ala, kuna mwangaza. Thomas Edison, the guy who discovered what I am using here. I am using this one. The guy who discovered this one. Can you imagine if it was you? Uanze kabiashara kaanguke. Kengine kaanguke, unasema ai mi nimerogwa. I'm not wired for business. Alafu unafunga. Wewe. There's a guy here 1,009 times. There's also another fellow I really love. This one alikuwa akiuza kuku. He was selling KFC. He tried so many times to sell his proposal. People are not buying it. 247 times. The 247th time, somebody accepted the proposal. And the story is different. Now they have stores, over 200,000, 20,000 stores across the world. Why? Entrepreneur, business person, they keep trying. So if you are here, Benson Shege, and you are trying stuff, you are not alone. That's the journey of an entrepreneur. Alex Gigi, if you see there are some products that are not working, try another one. Alex Wangai, if you think there's an idea that is not working, try another one. That's the wiring. That's the way entrepreneurs are formed. They keep trying stuff. You keep trying. However, even for me, as I tried over 15 times, I have picked some lessons that I've learned. And I'll share about 5 lessons that I've learned during those trials. And one of the lessons is that I was a short-term thinker, very short-term thinker. Yet we are told as an entrepreneur, you must be a long-term thinker. You see 10 years to come, 20 years to come, 50 years to come. But I have picked a few things. One of the things I have picked for those 26 years is that one must have what I call the mindset and the process of envisioning the future. The mindset and the process of envisioning the future. Yani, you are seeing the future, your mindset, the growth mindset, the long-term mindset. You can be envision the future. You can see the future, the mindset of envisioning the future. Maybe you're doing a business, it's not doing well. You are struggling. But can you quantify data? You see, the next 10 years, I want to be in 10 centers. The next 10 years, I want to be in 4 countries, 10 countries, envisioning the future. Why? The mindset must be long-term. Many people have got very short-term mindset. And no wonder in Kenya today, if you look at the data from Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, we have lost over 2 million companies. They have closed over 2 million companies. Why? The beginners, the starters, want to get money quickly, want to get rich quickly, yet the business does not behave that. You need that mindset of seeing and envisioning the future. You say, the next 10 years, me as Alex Gigi, I'm going to be the top trainer, not only in Kenya, in Africa. The top trainer in Africa. I'll go to Nigeria, I'll go to Congo, I'll go to Ethiopia, I'll be trading people, and my invoices are in dollars. That's the mindset we are talking about. You need curiosity of the future. Curiosity of the future is for you imagining how the future will look like. Because as an entrepreneur, if your mind only figure out today's challenges, I can tell you, I don't need to be a prophet. You'll not go anywhere. Because entrepreneurs are crazy people. Business people are crazy people. They talk the opposite. Today, if you listen to my speech about real estate, me, I am always positive. We are selling, we are closing, we are opening a new project. Even today, we open a new project in Marindi, by the way. We opened Marindi 8 today. Today. Why? The curiosity of the future, not necessarily now. People may not buy Marindi 8 now, but I'm so sure next year, the other year, people are going to buy because the Africa is changing. So you must have that curiosity. Of course, talking about the mindset, you must have what I call the optimism of the future. Ruth Jerry, you must have optimism of the future. That the year 2025, 2026, 2030 is going to be amazing. And look for data to justify your arguments. Because, oh my goodness, how can you be an entrepreneur? Muringi, Mrs. Muringi, how can you be an entrepreneur in your school if you're not optimistic? You must go to your school, look at those halls, imagine the number of students, buy seats for the students. You're just imagining optimism of the future. That's lesson number 1. Lesson number 2 I have picked is ability to analyze complex situations. Yeah, ability or capacity to analyze complex situations. Do you have ability to analyze complex situations? Capacity to analyze complex situations? I gave you a story of my visit to Lubumbashi in Congo. You know, I went to many places. I went to people doing real estate. I could find out some of the places, the infrastructure is not as good as Nairobi. Actually, that town is like the way we were in 80s. But for me, I did not know that, I did not see the traffic. I saw the opportunity there. I did not know the bad road. I saw the opportunity right there. Of course, there were issues of language. You're now analyzing the complex environment of business. The language was a challenge. Some people don't understand Swahili. Others are only Lingala. Complex. Of course, politics of the country. You know, that country is not too, they keep changing. But under these complex situations, as an entrepreneur, you can make a decision. You can do some critical analysis and make a decision. Ability to analyze complex situations. What else can you do to analyze the situations? You can be able to study the patterns. The patterns. People who do business in Kenya today, they know every 5 years we have elections, right? Yes. So people who are doing printing, unajipanga. You plan yourself. Nasema, hey, now the year 2027, the kind of printing that is needed, let me buy a new machine. The only thing I tell people, for politicians, cash before work. Akulipe pesa, umfanyie kazi. I have many friends who have closed their businesses. Why? They print millions of t-shirts. The politician doesn't pay. The medicine, dawa ya mwanasiasa, ni kulipa kwanza, then you do the work. But if they know you are capable, they will pay you. You study the patterns recognition. That is strategic thinking. That don't run in 2027. Is the time you are thinking, can I buy a machine for printing? Can I import the machine from China? No. Strategic thinking means something is going to happen in Kenya in 2027. I must be ready. I have enough materials to do the printing. That's what I'm talking about. Information gathering. Yes, yeah. Information gathering. That's under ability to analyze the complex situation. Gather information. Strategic thinking. Information gathering. Use data. to gather information. If you are doing maybe soft drinks, for example, how is your target market today? How is the market tomorrow? How is the market another 5 years? That is strategic thinking, information gathering. And that's why you find that many business people in the other countries, they are able to move faster than us, because for us, we are reactive. We don't study data. If you look at Kenya today, Kenya is very interesting. Our population is Gen Zs, and I have some in this forum. You know, these Gen Zs, I can tell you, they're not going to buy plots. No, they are not going to buy plots. They don't know what are plots. They don't know our Jewy. What they want to do is a small room, a bed, and they eat at KFC. They don't even cook. So they're not going to cook soon. But for us, for you as an entrepreneur, for us as Optiven, now we have a strategy. Every big project took on a theme park. Every big project, we have GMC. Every big project. Why? This is the future. And I want to ask all the business people here, you need to analyze what are the risks in the future of your business. Is it going to be there? The other day I was reading a story of Kodak, you know, how they lost it. You know, they were very big, huge company, multi-billion company. But they were told overnight, yeah, they refused to innovate. They were told, hey, nowadays things are digital. Yeah, they say, no, how? Everybody must have a photo. You are touching a photo. And within no time, they were down. So for you as a strategic thinker, you must also think, are there things that can put my business into a risk? Very, very important. Lesson number 3, remember, I learned about the mindset and a process of envisioning the future. Number 2, ability to analyze the complex situations. And then I also learned number 3, ability to make informed decisions. Are you able to make informed decisions? Informed decisions. Which decisions are these? Decisions to hire the right people. Decisions on hiring. When you are hiring as a strategic thinker, what are you considering as you hire? Is it the attitude? Is it the skills? What are you considering? Decisions on hiring. You know, for us, we have discovered at Optiven, when you hire young guys, you train them vigorously. Maybe you hire 30, you get 10 good ones. We have discovered, and you get very good ones. If you hire very elderly, 45 plus, sorry, if you are 45 plus, if you hire 45 plus, I can tell you to satisfy 45 plus, to change them, to shape them, it is almost impossible. Almost impossible. You cannot change the culture. Like these young ones, the Gen Zs, you know, you can change the culture. You can tell them, recite the Optiven vision to be the champions of socio-economic transformation. Within the 3rd day, they can recite. You know, they're able to capture very fast, very quickly. Those are the decisions for you as a strategic thinker. You know, man, you say, hey, this is my hiring decision. You also say, where do you want to locate your office? Is it in New York? Is it in Nairobi? Is it in Westlands? Is it in Karen? These are decisions you must make. Let me tell you a secret. Immediately we relocated our office in Karen, we are getting more guests than APSA. And we are trying to discover, kwa nini watu wanapenda Karen sana? Kumbe is access. There are bypasses. Kikuyu, Southern Bypass. Parking is ample. You're not worried about your side mirror. You just come and park there. We have over 50 parkings there. So we discovered there's more traffic. Why? This is a strategic thought that you're looking at the future. And for all of us here, all of us, Abadada, Nakuona Hapa, DK, you have to make that decision. Where is your business location? You know, Goja Nishekere, some people here, because they are my mentees. There are some people here, the only place they love the office, like the office to be is Loiro. Where's your office? I'm in Loiro. Where's your office? Loiro. Shanghai. This Loiro, what is it? And especially people who sell properties, I can see them here, they are quite a number. All of them, they are in Loiro. You know, Shekelea, what you are Loiro. I'm scrolling down, I can see them, they are here. Where's your office? I'm in Loiro. Dr. George, Nico Loiro. Let me challenge you. You need to make a strategic decision to locate your office in a better space. Do you know why people have got offices, expensive offices in the Westlands? Yeah, it's strategic decision. A strategic thought, office location. And of course, you need to make a decision based on a tax. Are you strategic on tax issues? Do you have an accountant who can manage strategically your tax issues? That's a decision you must make. Some people say, no, accountants are expensive. Why? Wait until KRA comes, becomes more expensive. You need to make a decision deciding on your strategies. You know, how do you take your business to the next level? And that's something I've learned. Deciding on the strategies to make your business bigger, expand, more profitable. It's a decision that you make. You have a choice to bake a queen cake or a big cake. A queen cake, no competition. You eat alone. The big cake, you invite Benson, you eat together. A big cake, you invite Annabelle, you eat together. You invite Betty to eat together. And for all my mentees, I want to urge you, every time you think about your business, don't think about queen cake. Think about a big cake. Those thoughts, those long-term thoughts, strategic decisions, think big and start now and start small. That big thinking, it will come to pass. Can you imagine, for us we say that by the year 2030, we want to have 30,000 people working for Optiven. Crazy, right? And we did it when we were 3 people. Right now, we are about 700, about 1,000 casuals, and we are growing. So that is what we're talking about. My takeout. Let me share with you my takeout. Nagina, you can mute those who are cooking as they listen. There are people who are cooking chapati and they are listening, so you can mute them. Let me share with you some takeouts for the last 26 years in business, some takeouts. One of them is you must see the big picture of your business. What's the big picture? The big vision. You know, doing things beyond your day-to-day operations. You know, I did a study why Kenyan companies don't really grow. I did a research from Strathmore. I did a research from Strathmore. I read it. They said many CEOs, many business owners, they are very busy on day-to-day operations. Day-to-day operations. They carry the checks. They do everything. They write the checks. They know who is paid. Day-to-day operations. But for you, as a strategic thinker, you need to think about competition. Who are you competing with? You think about geopolitics. How is DR Congo? You think about the market trends. How are the markets? If you're in education, what do you see in the next 10 years in education? The marketing trends. Consumer behavior. How are consumers behaving? Which are the best line of advertising? Is it TikTok? Is it Facebook? Is it X? And not for now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to come. That's your role. However, I saw in that research from Strathmore that many entrepreneurs, many business people, they are very much engaged on day-to-day operations. They don't see the big picture. Number 2, takeout. One must have what I call proactiveness. One must have what I call proactiveness, inventiveness, creativity, and forward-seeing or foreseeing. What do you see at the horizon for your business? Unaona nini? How do you go there? That is strategic. How do you go there? Are you proactive enough or are you reactive? Ukiona, even the advertising on billboards, unakimbia ku-advertise on billboards. That is reactive. You find Optiven in Karen, you run quickly. You're looking for an office somewhere in Karen. That's reaction. It's not strategic. I've also picked a lesson for the last 26 years that be a strategic thinker. Yeah, be a long-term thinker. And there are some tools that can help you to be a strategic thinker. Which are these tools? Research. Yeah, research. Tool number 1, data analysis. Analyze data. Yeah, those who are doing various businesses in your industry, what is the data saying? Data inasema nini? If you ask me, what is the data saying in real estate? Data is saying that we require 2 million houses immediately. Yeah, 2 million houses in Kenya, we need them. Data saying we are only doing 50,000 homes per year. So we have a shortage of 150,000 homes. Hata hizi za serikali affordable homes. It's a drop in the ocean. It's nothing, zero. Kenyans are looking for homes. And that's why you find that at Optiven, everywhere we are opening project, Nanyuki, people are building homes. Kimuka, people are building. Kitengela, people are building. We just opened Celebration Phase 2. It's almost now 40% sold out. People want to build. Why? There is a need for families to have beautiful homes. No wonder we say we don't sell plots. We create lifestyles. Why? That is data. That is data for you. So you must be a strategic thinker. Strategic thinker. Number 4, take out for the last 26 years, I learned is alignment is very important. Aligning your vision, your goals, aligning your vision, your goals, and your objectives. What do you want to achieve? Hiyo biashara yako ni ya nini? What is it? Is it adding value to people? Is it offering solutions? And all the decisions that you make, you align them to your main goal, to your main objective. All the decisions, by the way, for me, all the mistakes I've done is because of misalignment. You know, you are doing things that you're not supposed to do. I remember one time someone told me, hey, you know, every Kenyan must drink water. I started water company. Someone told me, hey, nowadays, there are so many beautiful ladies in Nairobi and they need cosmetics. They can go a shop for cosmetics. Can you imagine? That means I was misaligned. Maybe I was chasing something else. And that's a question we must also ask ourselves. Then finally, take out I have taken for the last 6 years is continuous improvement. Continuous improvement. Keep learning. That's why you are here. Keep learning. Keep improving. Keep learning. Keep improving. How do you learn? Listen to the customers you serve. You know, the other day we went to Mombasa and opened a project there called Vipingo. And we thought we would do foster project. Later on, the customers kept saying, why can't you do a couple of paved roads? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do this? So we just did the 5-star project, another zone. And let me tell you, the 5-star is more expensive, but it's selling faster than the cheaper one, which is the 4-star, Maram Road. Can you imagine? Why? We are in a business of continuous improvement. What you are doing now, can you do something to improve either the process, improve the product, improve your marketing, improve your sales? And I am know for sure. That's why we are all here. That's why Carol and Boniface are here. That's why Collins is here. You want to improve. That's why Karen Oroni is here. You want to improve. That's why George Okinda is here. You just want to improve. Evelyn, come out. I'm sure you want continuous improvement. As I conclude, I can see time is well spent. What are some of the importance of strategic thinking? Why are we talking about strategic thinking? Why should we think long term? Strategy is just a big name for nothing. It means long term. Why should we talk about long term thinking? One of the things I've discovered on long term thinking is easy. It enhances your decision making. Yeah. It promotes your decision making because for you, kazi yako too is making decisions. The role of an entrepreneur is not really doing, is making decisions. Every morning you wake up, you are making a decision about your business, your consultancy, your school, your stationary business. You are making decisions. And this one, this strategic thinking enhances, enables you to make these decisions for your business. Number 2, it helps you in analyzing the risk management. Yeah. So for you, you must have some ways of analyzing risk. What can really terminate your business? What can affect your business? What can kill your business? If you're doing farming, I am sure you know what can affect your business. If you're doing export, you know exactly exchange rates can affect your business. So you do hedging, okay? Risk management. And of course, I know there are some insurers here. I always ask people who are doing business, for you to mitigate strategically some of those risks, have an insurance cover. For you not to open a WhatsApp group for funding, have a medical cover, have a medical cover. For you not to borrow expensive money, join a circle. Risk management, join a circle. Start a saving plan. That is what we are talking about. For you to expand your business, establish relationship to avoid the risk of cash flow issues. You can engage, inquire, you can negotiate for working capital with your financiers. That is what we are talking about, the strategic thinking. I've also picked number 3, sustainable growth, long-term impact. Yeah, I can see Lion is here. Ruth Jerry is here. So if you don't have a personal accident cover, tafadhali, it is one of the most affordable things. Talk to Ruth Jerry of ICA. Na atakupea package ya my mentees, good package. If you have some employees who na medical cover, you don't have medical cover, talk to Ruth. Ruth will sort you out. That is what we are talking about. Remember, we are talking about the importance of strategic thinking. Enhance your decision making. Number 2, risk management. Number 3, sustainable growth. Long-term impact, sustainable growth. Sustainable growth. Why? You have plans for next year. That's sustainability. You have plans for 5 years, sustainability. You are saving money to do something in the next 3 years, sustainable growth. You know how to manage your expenditure, sustainable growth, very, very important. How do you, maybe you're asking, where washuri bwana, washa story mingi. How do you go towards strategic thinking? Nitafanya nini? Thank you, Ruth, for sharing your number. I like it. How do you go towards strategic thinking? Be practical. Somebody said me, be practical now. Watch about theory. Be practical. And by the way, not theory, is my experience. One of the things you can do is define your goals. What are your goals for business? Are you doing it for money? That's a very small goal. Anybody who does business for money, that's a very small goal. Businesses, money is secondary. Money is a byproduct. Businesses are supposed to sort out, give out solutions. Define your goals. If you ask Optiven, what goal of Optiven is to create opportunities for other people, to be the champions of socio-economic transformation, create 30,000 jobs by the year 2030. As you create these jobs, these guys are working. So money will come. That's a better goal for business. Other than I want to make 1 billion. No. That's a byproduct. Number 2, analyze business environment. Yeah. Analyze business environment. Where are you working? How is the competition? Are there opportunities? Are there other factors that can affect my business? Now I'm rushing quickly. I can see Vice Chancellor ameshafungua camera and ananiambia your time is up. Na kona announcement. Engage leadership teams. Those who are working with others, engage them and call them for coffee, round table, brainstorming, talk to them, collaborate. Senior teams, middle level managers, and even other teams form what I call focused discussion groups there. Talk to them. Talk to them. That way, you get a lot of information. Allow me to put a comma there and wish you all the very best. And I leave you with this quote that if anything does not challenge you, if you have no any challenge, if something does not challenge you, you will never change. Look for something that challenges you for you to change. Look for something that makes you not to sleep, and you will change. May God bless you. Please see you next week. We have 2 more lessons to go. I will ask the Vice Chancellor to put another lesson next week. I'm available. I'm in Kenya. And the other week. Now we finish. Now we start preparing for graduation. And I know the date is going to be announced by the Vice Chancellor so that we meet there, we network, we do business, and just know that I love you. Thank you, guys. Keep thriving. Keep succeeding.
Awesome. Yes, you can do those digital clubs. Yes. I can see them coming up. Thank you so much, Daktari. Thank you, our mentor, for taking us through those strategies. And I believe each and every one of us here as an entrepreneur, you have learned something, you got something that you will apply and your business will be better. We appreciate you too for those clubs. Asanteni sana. So my announcement is a quick reminder of our graduation. Our graduation is on 5th, as we had announced earlier. It's 5th of December. So prepare. I know already we have Professor Kiriako is ready to come to travel to Kenya. So I believe that date is still what we are working with, and we are not changing, so that those people who are coming from outside the country will not miss the graduation. Point number 2 is that we'll be paying 2,000 for the graduation, so that we can have lunch, very good lunch, nyama choma at GMC. So we'll also do that. We'll just send the money to the pay bill. We'll reshare the pay bill number for those who've qualified. Already, as we speak, we have 45 people who've already qualified to graduate. If we were to end today, we will have 45 people graduating. So I believe in the next 3 lessons, I believe we will hit at least 60 people. So keep attending the sessions. By tomorrow evening, that is Kenyan time, we will share the list of those who've already qualified to be members who will be graduating on the 5th of December. And without much ado, I just want to stop it there and see you next week on Monday. Thank you. God bless you and keep thriving.